So, Dr. Andrew Pecora, you, as all of us do, attend many different scientific and medical conferences. They tend to be sort of focused on a particular theme. What do you think is the value of this sort of broader based discussion conversation in this kind of conference?
I think the Vatican conference allows for cross-pollination of ideas from different disciplines, either in medicine, science, business, government, religion, and it gives a more enriched and total perspective about what the issue is and how it affects humanity. So I'm always inspired after coming away from that conference with not just the ideas of the science and the medicine of the day, but also its implication in the greater society and the greater good.
Tell me about what we now call sort of value-based medicine. What does that mean, especially in this context?
So, Max, like most things in life, medicine is a resource, and it's a limited resource. And depending upon where you are in the world, it's obvious that it's not equally distributed, that resource. And so the idea is, how do we pull out waste from that resource, particularly in countries where they're better off, where healthcare is wasted. In the United States, it is a fact that $1 out of $3 is wasted, and we know it. And so the idea is, how do we engineer into the system technology, disciplines, new business models, such that waste is driven out, and so the resource that we have can be shared more equitably, not just in our country, but around the world.
Another buzzword or term that is being used a lot these days is precision medicine. And again, that's probably a pretty broad tent. How do you define that, and how does that work with value-based medicine?
Well, I actually learned from my grandmother how to define precision medicine. Treat what's needed, no more, no less. And so, when I started in medical school, most things were a black box. You had no idea what it was. You had a constellation of symptoms and some laboratory tests, but you didn't know what the underlying cause or driver of it is. And then when I became a cancer doctor in the early days, it was horrible. We had no idea. We gave medicines generically and we hoped for the best. It has come so far. We're able to look at the single a DNA level of a mutation among all the genes. We have 22,000 genes. One gene is a little bit off. We can define it. We can address it with a drug, and pretty soon we're going to be able to genetically fix it. That's precision medicine. So it's doing what my grandmother said, what's right, precisely what's right. And by the way, if you do what's right, you're not wasting money on what's wrong. So you're saving money.
Kind of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.